Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Today, I have a special guest in the building. We met at T-Mobile,
Yeah,
and I ended up coming through and getting a haircut.
yeah.
And
Talking to me about them phones.
yeah, you can bring your mic up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I wanted to have you on the podcast because I know like the barbershop is a safe space for people. And yeah, I'm just cause like I said, this is kind of a mental health podcast in a sense.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I would love to chop it up with you just about your journey and being in the barbershop and just essentially being support for people.
It's therapy without therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you use the word therapy, everybody run from it, even me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, this the place I tell people that you can say what you want, be who you are, no apologetic. You know what I mean? With no apologies.
Yeah. Before we get into it though, could you introduce yourself to the people?
Well, everybody know me about Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this the first time that I tell you my first full whole name
Yeah.
is Jamar, Jamar, not Lamar, Jamar, Javaz, Jabass.
Yeah.
Last name Houston. So I go by Houston.
Okay.
So everybody be like, man, your name ain't Houston. Bet something. So I look at him, I laugh. I like, well, what you want to bet?
Yeah.
And then I ask him, I say, you corporate? You know anything about corporate? Well, yeah. I say, so how do they address you? Do they address you by your first name or do your last name carry weight?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, so, well, I've been in the barber industry for about, professionally, with them license, I think it's about 10 years now.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? I've been doing this since I was about 19.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a long journey. I started a couple of times. I stopped. I always come back to it. Like, I'm pretty talented in a lot of different things. I done drove trucks. I know how to build houses. I'm pretty handy.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, but it's like now I got to get focused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not finna sit here and act like I got it all together. You know what I mean? It's still it's been a journey, and I'm at this point in my life to where I accept things for what they are and not what I want them to be at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it gives me something to work towards.
That's what's up. When did you first get into cutting hair? Like, how did you know that this was what you wanted to do?
I can draw pretty well.
Okay.
So it's like picking up the clippers is just like a paintbrush or a pencil. With this, like, it's really no mistakes. So it's like a tattoo artist. Like, you only got one shot at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you really do something just out of pocket that you can't recover from. But I can see things in a chaos. The outcome is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most people gotta see it all the way through to visualize it. I'm a little bit different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can look at somebody and be like, okay, well, that'll look good on them if I do this, and this. But my first main focus is to ask you what you want, how you want it, explain to you what's going on with the service that you're getting from me, and not just jump down and be like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Because my okay, I got it might be something nice, but it's not what you asked me for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So every customer, even with life, when you're dealing with people, you might assume that because you done lived a certain way and you done it a certain way, that it works for you, that somebody else might like the way you do you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like knowing the people that sits in your chair or the person that you do service to, because this job is a service.
Right.
It's a physical and a mental service. Like, some people might not like profanity, so you got to watch what you say. Some people might be pastors. Some guys that might, every other word might be something that of people could deem foul. So it's like accepting people for who they are, not what I want them to be, and giving them an environment to where they can be themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what this shop is about. This is what Houston Cuts is about. Houston Cuts is I cut hair and my name is Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm building again. I went through a pretty traumatic relationship. You know what I mean? I just got divorced. I I didn't get it right. You understand what I'm saying?
What do you feel like you didn't get right?
I can't change people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my situation with that was pretty traumatic. But it's like when I move around and I'm smiling and people that know me be like, bro, you ain't even stressing about it.
Yeah.
I done had worse. Like, my grandmother was born on the same day as me.
Yeah.
I lost her.
Oh wow, I'm
One
sorry to hear
of my
that.
favorite aunties, I lost her. Another one of my aunties, I lost her. I lost my mother. I had to give my mother CPR and couldn't bring her back.
Wow.
So it's like, people gotta understand that when you go through what I've been through, and if it don't affect me in 5 years, why? Why do I care? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why do I put that much energy in your emotions and your feelings? It's no reason. So it's live, let live, and keep it pushing.
Yeah. First, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Like,
it's
sorry for
fine.
your
It's
loss.
fine.
But I do want to ask you, how do you deal with loss? Like, I know it's different, losing a parent, losing a
Yeah.
partner, losing a grandparent, but essentially at the core of it, it is loss. Like, how do you cope
But do
with
you
loss?
really lose? Is the question. Because God chose to take that person home. So do
Yeah.
I be selfish and be like, why you not here with me?
I mean, it's human though.
But it's human, but it's reality.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not bigger than the system.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So it's like, if I know that maybe my mother was suffering, that God just tapped her shoulder and be like, you know what, my child, I'm gonna let you breathe now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But who am I to judge and say that it wasn't your time? Now I have an angel that walk with me every day. I
Yeah.
get to do foolish things sometimes and get away with it. Cause mama be like, nah, I'm gonna let him,
Yeah.
So I look at and I remember all the good times that I had with the people that I have so-called lost.
Yeah.
I don't wait till they not here no more to feel like, oh, I wish I woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it brings like tears to me is that just even thinking about my mother, my aunties, but I can't let that be the reason why I don't press forward
Yeah.
and keep making them proud and keep striving to do right by people. And like, I've been called petty. I've been called Mr. Goody Two Shoes. I've been called, oh, you think you better than everybody, Mr. Perfect. It's just like, you gotta realize people gonna get a version of you that they give to you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I meet you where you meet me at, but I'm gonna still be genuine to the core. And I ask people all the time, do you change a Ferrari for what it is?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if one person get in there and drive it 20 miles an hour, it's still a Ferrari. Another person go put a little bit more pressure to it and make it go 150. It's still a Ferrari. Another person might get in there and 220
Yeah.
and push it to its max. But it doesn't change what it is. It's just the amount of pressure that you apply to whatever situation it is.
Yeah.
So a person, you're not gonna change you. You're just gonna give out more of what you feel like is reciprocated.
Right. Right. And kind of going back to what you were saying, like about not being mad about it. I don't even think it's about being mad. I guess my question is because I meet so many people that lose their parents and kind of, just get lost in a sense.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I have, bro.
And it's like, how do you deal with that? Like, how do you overcome that? And even when those feelings sometimes, because I'm sure, like you said, just thinking about it, sometimes you get teary eyed and stuff, and maybe even cry. Just to be real.
And it's okay to cry.
It for sure is.
I mean, people don't understand, man. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it doesn't take away your masculinity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's just accepting, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just accepting. Like, I know what I can control, I control. What I can't control, I can't control it.
Yeah.
So I do the best I have with what I have. You know what I mean? Like, and whatever is meant for me, gonna be for me.
Yeah.
You feel? I understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't worry about what I can't change. Because I know I'm going to do the best. Anytime I do anything, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And if that's not good enough for the person that's standing in front of me, you're not Jesus.
Right.
And if you was, you know I'm doing my best anyway.
Yeah.
So why do I care about how you feel? People are so quick to worry about how somebody else perceived them to be than just being themselves. Like, in the mornings, I ride with my little brother and we go to work. I drop him off. Because right now I'm in a transition again of rebuilding. You feel what I'm saying? So we take them journeys and we have these conversations like this. And he's like, man, you already have in your head how you feel and what it is and what you can and what you won't do. I say, I can listen to anybody, but doesn't mean that their way is going to be my way, and my way is going to be their way. So we had this conversation this morning, about seeing things another way. And I was like, but you got to realize and remember this. Every generation evolved from the last. Mm-hmm. Every generation, things get easier. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to make my kids have to worry about working hard. It's not about working hard. It's not about getting out here sweating to make you a better person. No, it's the integrity that you have and the respect that you have for others to accept them for who they are. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my views and values. He like, nah, your kids need to work hard. The only way they gonna learn is like this. I say, so everybody learn different.
Yeah.
I was a kind of a stubborn kid. So I got spanked a lot. You know what I mean? Like, but I felt like I was okay with getting hit on. I was okay because it was gonna last a little while.
Yeah.
But when, as a kid like me, you start taking things from me, then hold on. What you want me to do? What?
Yeah.
And that kind of straightened me out. So everybody is not the ones that you can do certain things to make them, oh, well, let me straighten right up. It's some kids that like pain. It's some kids that don't mind. But it's some kids that you take things from them, they lose their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you show them something good and you take it from them and you let them know exactly why you're taking it from them. And then that's be the problem. That'd be a good thing. But most parents feel like they can just do something to kids and they're not little people.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to remember that. Like they're not going to understand that, like, hey, that wasn't too cool. See, but I had young parents.
Yeah.
I had parents that was 15, 16 years old when they had me. You know what I mean? And it's like, so the things that my young parents done, now as they older with my brothers and them, they don't do the same things because they have evolved and they have learned, okay, that's not the way I want to do my parenting. That's not the way I want to talk to my kids. That's not the way I want to do this.
Yeah.
So it's like, I tell my little brother, he's 23. He's straight out of college. He's got a great job doing construction. Everybody in the family is in construction.
Yeah.
like superintendents and high up on the high levels, and it's like he look at me and I'm giving him, like I'm talking to you now, I'm giving him my opinions about certain things, but it's human nature to, well, bro, you was here, you had this, you had that, you drove this, you lived a great life for years. Now you don't have it anymore. Now you starting all over again. Now you back in the same house with me. It's like my word is really not valued as much as to him no more, because it's like I kind of let him down. You understand what I'm saying? Like you went through your divorce, you got all, everything is gone, bro. Like everything.
Yeah.
Young lady took everything, like
Damn.
everything, and whatever she thought I wanted, she took it.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got an NDA on me that I can't even speak on it.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it was that good and that perfect and you was that good of a person, why would I have to sign the NDA?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like when you have as many losses that I have, I feel like I'm getting built for something.
Yeah. I appreciate you sharing that. I really do. Because I am in my own state of rebuilding right now. I've been gone from Houston for 20 years now. Been gone since I was 17. Went to college in New Orleans, moved to LA, lived in LA for 13 years. I gave up everything by choice last year. I wanted to take my own nomadic journey and just figure out what's next for me. And traveled around like the Pacific Northwest for 2 months. Went to New York for 2 months. Came back. And I've been here probably since November. And it has been hard to adapt being back because I'm living with family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've lived on my own for 20 years. So to be back and not even necessarily have rules, I'm blessed to have the space, but there is that feeling of, I don't even want to call it failure, but there's definitely a feeling of this is not where I want to be. This is not how I want to live. And I'm curious to know, how does it feel for you, like being back with family and stuff?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It's not where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm a 80s baby. I was born November 11th, 1981.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so if you can count, you can do the math. You know what I mean? You know my age.
Yeah.
So to go through a situation to where you have to, let me say this right, and I don't want to be politically correct about it.
Nah, you can.
But just let me say this right. I let my yesterday choices make me responsible for today's actions. So I can't blame nobody for the decisions that I made and allow myself to put my head down because what I chose to do yesterday and not take care of me first put me in the position that I am in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me to be at my age and have to start over, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't put my head down for that. I'm not out here asking no woman to take care of me. I'm not asking nobody to take care of me. I have family that is willing to understand the good in me and give me an opportunity to get it right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't care about what somebody may think of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold this and that, and why? Everybody start over, bro. Everybody need help. I look at yourself like a business, a fresh business getting started. Some people go through bankruptcy, right?
Right. Yeah.
So they got to reach out to an institution to give them a help to get them back on their feet.
Yeah.
And they might be 60, they might be 70, they might be 80 years old. Everybody need help, but it's what you do with the help once you get it.
Yeah.
Now you want to sit around and waddle and complain about, oh, what about the person that don't have family they can go back to?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that don't have, or somebody that's willing to reach out and give a hand.
For sure.
See, the problem today is that people try to pretend to be something that they're not.
Yeah.
And I'm honest. I'm blunt. I'm straightforward. Keep your head up, brother. That's what I tell you.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. You know the decisions you make. You know the choices you make. And you know that you're not going to stay that long.
For sure.
So what's wrong with starting over?
I don't think it's nothing at all. I think, again, kind of going to that human emotion, I think that sometimes my mind could go there. But the thing I do know is I've made it through every challenge that I've experienced thus far. So, yeah. So it doesn't scare me. I think it's just that feeling sometimes of like, I want to rush this process, but I'm learning to slow down and just be present.
Tranquilo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because comparison is the biggest devil.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like I told you last time, you 6'1", 6'2"?
6'5".
6'5". I can never be 6'5". You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, judging my life and off your height, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then you can get another guy that's 6'5", and he's still not gonna be the same as you.
Yeah.
Because the only person that you can really measure up to is the person that you see in the mirror, and get better every day from that person.
Yep.
Like, as long as you're better than what you was yesterday, that's all what matters. It sounds cliche and, oh, don't worry, and, it's going to be okay, but it will be.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything that you deal with long enough, your body and your mind can adapt to it.
Yeah.
Let somebody lose their leg. After a while, they can adapt to it.
Yeah.
Lose an eye. After a while, they can adapt to it.
Yeah.
So it too shall pass, right?
Right.
So why my troubles bother you?
Right.
Why my troubles don't help you help me?
Mm-hmm.
But if the first thing you can tell me is how that I'm a failure and I should have known better and I should have done this better, I close down when people start talking to me like that.
Yeah.
If I tell you that I'm moving forward and you might have been telling me for 6 months, hey man, get your shit together. Get your shit together. And I'm telling you, okay. But in my head, I got 50 other things that's going on that you sitting in the bleachers at the football game. You can see me run left, right, straight up the middle. You can see everybody around me that's coming my way. But when you in it, you don't see all that.
Yeah.
So people are so quick to pass judgment over things they haven't done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give opinions about things that I haven't done. Now, if you ask me my honest opinion about what my views and values of what I see, I can tell you from my experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can sit down. I bet my life on it. I can put 50 people and watch one movie, and it's going to be 10 different outcomes of what somebody see or what it would have been or what it should have been. Like, watch any what's that Power series?
Yeah.
You got people that's thinking, oh, Ghost coming back. You got people that's thinking, oh, he died. So it's like, whatever your mind is at, it's gonna be the outcome of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care about your outcome. I worry about mine. As long as I'm respectful and I move with grace, I don't care how you see me.
Yeah.
I respect people that respect me. And this is my main slogan. I give respect off the rip. Yes, sir. No, sir. I apologize and keep it moving. But if you want trouble and you campaign for trouble, I'm going to give you all you asking for.
Yeah.
You going to earn that. You going to have to earn with that part.
Yeah.
But the respect, that's a given. That's a God-given thing. That's given. If you don't like something about somebody, go the other way. I be sitting in traffic, man. People be blowing. I just smile.
Yeah.
And keep going. So many people lose their lives but trying to move so fast, so quick, and don't even know why they're angry. Then when they sitting behind them bars, they be like, man, I could have just chilled. I could have just waited just 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
Why would you let 10 seconds of your life change a whole 24 hours? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is the rush? No, don't get me wrong. You gotta move with urgency, and you gotta know what you want, and you gotta write it down, and you gotta, like, people say manifest. It's pray.
Yeah.
They say meditate. It's pray.
Yeah.
Like, you write it down, you make it plain, like, and you keep it pushing. But I just smile at people, man. It's like, just enjoy your life, brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy your journey. Do right by people. Don't take, don't kill, don't steal. Just the commandments, the laws, bro. Just follow them. And everything else, if you like blue, cool. If you like orange, cool. If you like purple, cool. I don't want to see a man keep changing who they are to fit in with somebody else for them to come up and be like, you know what, at the end of the day, I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to live like that, bro. Like, I don't want to live with regrets. And I also don't want to live up under somebody else telling me what I should or what I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
How I shouldn't be accepted. Like, love me with conditions. I hear all the time, love me unconditionally. No, love me with conditions.
Yeah.
The conditions that I will respect you, the conditions that I will be loyal, the conditions that I will be, you know what I mean, understanding to what you feel like you want from life. And if we just not on the same page, we just not on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't want to force a lover, a friendship, you know what I mean, nothing. Work, like, if once this become a job for me, I'm done.
Yeah.
Once it becomes that I gotta get up every morning and be like, oh, I can't. I gotta go see these people.
Yeah.
Like, no, I charge good money for my service. Some guys that might come through, I might cut them a little slack and give them a little deal, but I do the best I can on every client to where you don't have to see me every week. I want the service to last, so because if I see you every week, it's only so much that me and you can communicate about. This is a spot to where I can put businessmen in my chair and learn from,
Yeah.
corporate guys and learn from, mental health guys and learn from. Like, if I would have had my calendar right now booked every day, I wouldn't have been able to put you in the slot.
Yeah.
So I make it to where my clients understand that Houston gonna give you great work and it's gonna last you, and he understand what it is, but you just gonna pay one good ticket and that's it.
Yeah.
Instead of you go wash your head and then when you get home, it look like something different.
Right.
Like, no, like, man, I'm still learning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and, oh yeah, I got it all together. Like, I like this type of, I'm sitting down and communicating about what your views and values is. That's all I can give you.
Yeah.
I can't give you, oh, this is what it takes to be a millionaire. I hit it, but I hit it illegally. You understand what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
lost it all. So it's like now I'm starting over. And my problem in life is I'm always investing into somebody else more than I do myself. And I had to sit back and ask myself, do you really love you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is it about you that you can go and help everybody else? Like, you can consult everybody. A person show you an issue, you can fix the problem. You got it all together. But when they come to you, your mind just go blank. And I'm asking myself, like, Lord, what do I do?
Yeah.
What is my true purpose? Like, what is it? Like, is it cutting hair? I get to cut hair, so I get to see people. I get to meet new, you know what I'm saying, individuals, but I can drive trucks, I can cut hair, I got a couple of clothing brands, I started a construction company. I got a cleaning service that we do strictly toilets. Nothing. I call it
Oh
nothing
wow.
but toilets.
Yeah.
So we clean them, we repair them, and we replace them.
Yeah.
And we're a 24-hour service. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I got my hands, and then I also have I've been working on that for like 7 years, 6.5 years. I have a mobile station, a mobile barber station.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's like that's when I tell you I gotta slow down
Yeah.
and let my mind really just slow down. Cause I got
Do you take that time though? Because I mean I hear you saying it, but do you actually take that
I'm
time to
I'm
slow down?
I'm working at it.
Yeah.
It's a process every day. And it's like when you become me and your age,
Yeah.
getting older, and it's like you starting over, you at your people's house, and it's like you trying to do whatever to make that quick little to
Yeah.
get you back on your feet to be like, you know what, I am worthy, I am enough. I and it's like it's not gonna work like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if my little brother asked me this morning, he's like, the way you've been doing things, is it proving that it works? Because I don't see it.
But I mean, we obviously know that everything takes time. So it's like, even in saying like the I'm worthy, I'm enough, like you may not feel it every day, but just saying it every day, you chipping away at whatever feeling is under that. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can see the good in everybody. You understand? And it's like some of the things that people tell me and the way they see me, I would never think of it. So I be at a disbelief, like, that's how you think?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's really go through your head? And it's like, I've been cheated on, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, I had to ask myself, like, people really get down like that? Like, communication and honesty don't work? Like, and my father told me, man, you live in a fairy tale land, bro. Like, you just, you don't, they call me Wolf. You don't get it, Wolf. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, bro, like, people just ain't gonna be honest. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, if you like something, you like it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. And if you want it, you want it. And if you don't want it, okay. Like, what happened to just simplicity? Like, just being yourself. Like, you can't lose or gain anything by being honest. Like, I guess that's my problem, bro. Like, I take people for like what I would do, cause I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And then when I have to defend myself on, nah, I wouldn't do that. But you don't experience that from somebody else, so they will do that.
Yeah.
And then looking at you like, what make you so better that you wouldn't do?
Yeah.
The person I used to love and been with for years done it. They said they cared. And it's like, you get, like, I'm the type of person, if I pick something up at the store and I look at it and I walk around to another aisle, I will circle back around and put it back where I got it from.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I throw a piece of trash at the garbage can and it hit the ground and I see it blue, I go find it, pick it up and put it back in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, my ex used to tell me, that's what they get paid for. Like, let it alone. And I'm like, nah, that's not how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's not how it goes. But I was in a church. I am a church baby. Like,
Yeah.
so I guess my views on certain things are what they say, sentimental. Like,
Yeah.
very sensitive. Like, oh, you a sensitive guy. Like, why you care so much? I was raised around women. Don't get it twisted now. Like, don't take my kindness for weakness because I'm still a man.
Yeah.
But I'm just understand the feminine side of or the emotional side of respecting people.
Yeah.
And they feel like that you gotta be so disrespectful and hard to be a man. It's like, who says that? Because if you take a man or a woman and I ask you, you love your child, right? Be like, yeah. Would you do that to your child? No. So if you know not to do that to one person, why is
Yeah.
it so hard not to do it to him?
Yeah.
So you know. It's not that you don't know. It's not that you don't care. You just choose not to. So and it's like when you start just really just breaking things down simply like that, you start seeing it different. Because you know if somebody doing something wrong, they get to looking around and they get to checking first.
Yeah.
Well, you know you wrong, pimp.
Yeah.
You know you wrong. Like nobody ain't gotta come tell you, say, bro, don't do that one. Nah, something already in you told you. You just turned that switch on. I don't care.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like I don't care about the consequences. I don't care about what the actions. Whatever it happens, it happened. This is what I want to do. And then when reality face you and reality sick in, now all of a sudden now you feeling like, why me?
That sounds like addiction.
Yes. Some people are addicted to notoriety, having somebody knowing them. No matter what they know them for, just as long as you acknowledge me, as long as you see me.
Yeah. Where do you think that comes from?
Not having parents. Like, and then people are like, huh? Like, yes, you can have somebody that's financially there for you,
Yeah.
but having a parent don't always come with money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't just pay me to go sit down. You can't just give me a tablet and let me go watch and shoot. Like you got these electronic babysitters.
Yeah.
Like so it's like when they start talking to their kids and their kids will respect somebody else quicker than they do their own authority. And they like, why? Because you don't communicate to that little human. Take out that's a baby. That's somebody that's learning. And whatever you pour into them is what they gonna pour out. So if I take a black baby right now and stick him in a Korean household, he gonna speak Korean.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we can learn and evolve like that, why you taking God's vessels for granted?
Yeah.
Like, when I feel like that I'm not enough, God made me enough. Like, I'm made in his image.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no religious guy. I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
I believe in treating people the way I want to be treated. Like, I believe in treating people the way I want somebody to treat the ones I love. Because sometimes people don't care about themselves. So that's a very sticky situation when you say, treat me how you want to be treated. Yeah. What if you don't care about yourself? What if you don't mind?
That's a fact.
What if you don't mind jumping off buildings with no parachutes and shooting up dope that no one is gonna harm you?
Yeah.
Treat me like the dog that you love, or the cat that you love, or the rock that you rub on that you really got some feelings behind.
Yeah.
Treat me like something that you care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I want to be treated. Or don't treat me at all. Just, you go that way, I go that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just give me some running shoes, I'll run.
Yeah.
Because my grandma always said, I'd rather be a scared cat than a dead lion any day.
That's real.
Like, any day. Like I don't have to prove my manhood every time I go around somebody. That, oh, I'm this big bad dude. No, but if you apply enough pressure on me, I burst. I give you what you asked for.
That's real.
But I had one guy I took self defense class, and I didn't go as much as I should have went, but he always said, "Weak people pick on weak people."
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take that, treating people with respect and not bullying somebody, knowing that you can probably physically hurt them, mentally hurt them. Mental hurt goes way deeper than physical.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I try not to abuse people mentally and respect them where they at before I start trying to tear you down because my feelings is hurt and start saying things that you done told me with confidence in private that, oh, now I want to slap you in the face with it.
Yeah.
Just to make you feel pain right then and there. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Like, why do people do that? So, and that goes back to the mental side. It's like, why do I feel like I have to inflict pain upon you to show you that I care about you? You know what I mean? Why do I have to be disrespectful to you to show you that I care? Well, maybe that was the way you got parented. Maybe your parents was cussing at you and call you all types of crazy and dumb and stupid and then now if you don't hear it as you get older, because remember, those kids, they grow up to be young adults, and those young adults grow up to be grown people. So it's like, now if you've been trained from a young age to accept verbal abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, and the person that's giving that to you tell you every day they love you and they brung you into this world, and then they start buying things and they start giving you a place to live, and it's like now you start equating, okay, well, they doing this, they're taking care of this, but they do this, so I gotta accept that because it's not as bad if I was out there by myself. So now when people get older, they feel like if they don't have that little toxic relationship like their parents gave them, oh no, you don't love me.
Yeah, that's sad. I just read a book called All About Love by Bell Hooks, and one of the lines in the book is love and abuse cannot coexist. And some people just don't know that they were abused growing up.
They don't know. And the abusers sometimes don't know because that's the way they was treated.
For sure.
So it's like you have these religions or these regiments that go on for generation to generation to generation. And then you got people like me that I sit back and be like, oh, why? Why are we doing it? Like, why is that even possible? Then I'm the kid that gets spanked.
Yeah.
Because now you question authority.
Yeah.
But when you really sit down and you think about it, it's like they start thinking like, well, you're a little smarter than what I thought you was. Like, and then once you start speaking with intelligence, now they start, oh, well, you need to do better. Because I know you're smarter than that.
Yeah.
Now you don't get that grace no more because I know you intelligent. I know you read. I know you can comprehend. I know that, hey, what you saying is. So it's like, it's a gift and a curse to have your third eye open.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I don't agree with everything that everybody tell me. And some people tell me that's my problem. You always combative. You always going against the grain. You always. But who say the way they doing it works for them?
Right.
That works for you. But I can't have my own thoughts. Now, we know a wheel turn shit. Well, you know, a screwdriver, tighten up something. I can't debate that. I'm not gonna. But when you start telling me how to feel and what I shouldn't think and how I shouldn't move, then that's when we start having a problem.
Yeah.
Because now what works for you might not work for me. Your favorite color might be green, and that's all you want to wear is green. Mine might be purple. Mine might be blue. So now I can't wear the color I want because I'm dealing with you.
Yeah.
Like, when do I get to be my own individual and then coexist with somebody? The problem of it is nowadays get into these relationships and these situationships, because sometimes it's just situations
Yeah.
that you care about one person more than you care about yourself. So whatever they like and whatever they want and whatever they do, you mold yourself around it to be a part of that. And that's not healthy.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna never be 50-50. It's always gonna be 100-100. I don't like that 50-50.
Yeah.
Because that means you get to take a part of you and put it to the side and put it to the back. And then when you feel like that you had enough, you still got reserves to go do something else.
Yeah.
So you already planned on being out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no all in. You wasn't no all in. Like, what was that dude? E? The motivational speaker? Say he take you out in the water and push your head up under the water. And it's like you gotta wanna breathe as much as you wanna live.
Yeah.
So if the only thing that you can do in a relationship is breathe, you got to give 100% for that. You can't hold 50 back up under that water.
Right.
So why in a relationship that we go in with 50%?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, why mentally you go in half-ass? You go in thinking that if this don't work, I can do better. Instead of just going in feeling like this is something that I chose to do and I made a conscious decision of this is what I'm going to do. And as long as that I made that decision, I'm going to follow through with it. And then when I see that it just don't work, then I can make that conscious decision to be like, say, bro, like we tried this. This ain't working for us. Let's do something different.
Yeah.
And that's that communication that grown people have with each other. But a lot of times we convert back to being that kid, to being stubborn. It's like, you know, them kids that have that ball, and if you don't let them play, they take their ball and go home.
Yeah.
That's some people in relationships.
Yeah.
I have certain things that I know you want, and when you don't give me what I want, I take and I leave. And I dangle it over your head and be like, look, you can have this if you do what I say. You can have this if you move the way I move. And I don't feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that in itself, even in friendships, relationships, marriages, anything that you feel like that you can manipulate and bully somebody into doing what you want them to do, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It to me, it's not. You know what I mean? Like, my mind, like, even with the conversation that we're having, like, you see that my mind just, and that's what I'm learning to slow down, take my time, and tackle things head on, one at a time, one at a time, and one at a time. So I think anybody that's going through anything or feeling like they not enough, you are. You understand what I'm saying? You are enough. Like, you might not be enough for that person because in their journey, they might be 50 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
But as long as you run your own race at your pace, you're going to find somebody. There's billions of people on this planet that's on the same page, the same level, the same going the same way, they're on the same wave. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, just be patient.
Yeah.
Be okay with the position that you in, because your life can change overnight with a snap of a finger. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't appreciate your journey and what you in, you're gonna get somewhere so fast and you're gonna look back and be like, what did I really accomplish? I got to the finish line, now what's next? Like, where do I go from here?
Yeah.
Instead of just enjoying the people that's around you and living life to the fullest, you tend to have this idea in your head of, I have to accomplish this and give this and do this to be this person. Who says that?
Yeah.
My goal in life is, bro, to have the freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want. I like nice things. I like driving nice cars. I like having everything. But if anything that I want is gonna hurt, jeopardize, or take from somebody else, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't desire it. It's just, bruh, it's kind of funny though, man. It's like love is a strong word, bruh. And people throw it around like it's just like paperweight. Like it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
When I tell you I love you and I got you, to my last breath is yours. You know what I'm saying? But people are so just worried about themselves that they miss the big picture.
Yeah.
Even when it goes to like building companies and financially, show me one company, a Fortune 500 company, that only have one employee. I'll wait.
Yeah, there is none.
Cause so that means it takes people. It takes a community to get a goal or an idea done. Nobody, I don't care what they say, you can chop my head off. Ain't nobody self-made.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, I agree with that.
It's somebody that came and say, bro, you having a good day.
Yeah.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be somebody that's going to give you an encouragement to where you kind of feeling down, to where you're going to feel like, well, shit, you know what? You might be right. Let me go ahead and push a little harder.
Yeah.
It's nobody out here that haven't just, I want to see them. They probably got these clone babies that's coming out. They putting these things in their head. But I ain't never seen no human being on this planet that haven't read a book or fast forward some information from somebody else to
For sure.
achieve their life better.
Yeah.
So when you say that you self-made, you selfish.
Yeah.
Because the only person that you think about is yourself. Now, I can say that I worked hard, and I don't even want to work hard. And people look at me like, what you mean you don't want to work? I want to work smart.
Of course. Yeah.
I want to work to where, like how we on this podcast, you can meet thousands of people.
For sure.
Instead of just sitting and we doing this in front of 200 people or 100 people. You know what I mean? Like, this is working smart.
Yeah.
So now you can monetize this as much as you want. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can do whatever you want with this content and this footage.
Yeah.
Constantly, and make revenue from it. Well, back in the day, we didn't have these options.
Right.
I tell people, you got $1 billion in your pocket if you know how to use it. They be like, what you mean? Watch this. Hey, Siri. What's the population of the United States? Hey, Siri. What's the population of the United States?
As of 2021, the population of the United States was 332,278,200.
Information is at our fingertips.
For sure.
So if we use it properly and we fact check the things that we Google and we research and we get an understanding, we can have whatever we want.
I believe that too. I do.
So when I sit back in my room and I'm thinking like, am I enough? Do I have the right things in my life or the right people? Yes. It's just now I have to put that work in.
Yeah.
Now I have to understand that I have to get past of what I look like to others and be who I am to others.
Yeah.
Because if I told you right now, your podcast will help millions of people, but you only shoot one a week.
Yeah.
Or you can give 500 people a job by your production companies and everything that
For
you
sure.
got going on. But God waiting on you to put the effort in.
Yeah.
Why would you be selfish?
Right.
Why would you be selfish and be like, nah, I don't think so. I ain't good enough. And you
Yeah.
got these people in the pipeline that's waiting on you.
Yeah.
So to know that, and it's like, I gotta go. I gotta get it.
Yeah.
I gotta get it. Like, and I like direction. You know what I mean? Like, if you give me a task to take care of, it's done.
Yeah.
Like, it's done. And I'm learning that about myself. At first I was like, you know what, I don't need nobody. Like I can go get it. It's like I like to be a part of something positive.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I can show you my dream and my vision, like, but it's just something just not quite clicking when it comes to certain things. And then when you do get that person that can help with you with the clicking part, it's like now they get big headed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh now you need me. Now you gonna have to do what I say.
If you allow that though, you know.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta realize God ain't gonna give you no money you can bear.
Yeah.
But he also gotta make your blessings your lessons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And your lessons your blessings. So what you think that you shouldn't go through, it's like if you don't go through anything, how you gonna know to teach somebody else something?
Yeah.
So you have to go through those certain things to where you can teach people that that's not the way you do people. Because sometimes I done been around people that wasn't too pleasant, but after they fucked over me, like they came back and apologized, and now they see like you been genuine, bro. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't cause for me to do that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You're not the typical person that would just go out and just misuse or mistreat somebody. So I guess me being who I am, God had to bring me with them to show them like you don't have to do that one.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta do him like that. Like I've been a little violent.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I don't go around bothering nobody. I don't go around glorifying that I knock your teeth out. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like then I get it. Then that's to me is I don't want to make your podcast like, you know, with the profanity.
No, you good.
But
we curse on there all the time, so you good.
But that's when you become a bitch to me.
Yeah.
Because now somebody can control your emotions.
Yeah.
If I call you a fuck faggot nigga, like now you mad.
Yeah.
So now you let the tone and my delivery and my language change your emotions and put that knob on your back. To where now you're not even mentally stable enough to look at him and laugh and smile and keep it pushing. You so busy worried about that the knowledge and the information and the language that he used. Your dictionary went off. That mean that, that mean that, that mean that. Oh, he playing with you. Like, so you gave that much time and that much energy to nonsense.
Yeah.
My pops told me all the time, son, A bad set of ears listen to bad shit. ¿Tú hablas español?
Un poquito.
Un poquito. So if I tell you something in Spanish that's derogatory
Yeah.
and you don't understand it, all you do is speak English, are you really gonna pay attention?
Right. That's true. That's true.
So if it's like, if in your mindset and your lifespan that you moving towards the positive things, why are we sitting back talking about things that's not gonna better us or the people that comes behind us, the people that's gonna depend on us, the people that legacies and things that you trying to build with your name to where it ring bells.
Yeah.
Houston, you gonna know my name. Yeah, you know the city, but Houston, the person, Houston, the son, Houston, the father, you're gonna know him more than you know any Houston on the planet.
Yeah.
You're gonna know my father's last name. They gonna be like, oh, Houston, the city? Nah. That's Houston. You going to see Houston? Oh, you mean that little short dude that cut hair? Nah. We going to Houston's, man. We going over there. We going to Texas, man. We going to. Oh, okay. But that's what I'm building.
Yeah.
That integrity, like that's what I stand on. And I don't care that it don't look right to certain people. I don't care that you feel like that I'm this dude or this not this dude or that. No, I don't care. I care enough so I'm not gonna let you or nobody kill my legacy
Yeah.
and kill something that I feel like that I can build to help thousands of people. My goal back in the day, man, when I was like 20 years old, I said, I want to feed 5,000 people. I want to give them jobs that make $120,000 a piece. So let's do the math on that. You're talking about 5,000 people at $100,000 easy a year.
Yeah.
I gotta be making some money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? My budget and my expenses, I want them like 500,000 a year for the monthly.
Yeah.
So probably about now these days I want like $500 million in payroll. Cause I know how many people that I'm gonna feed with that type of debt.
Yeah.
But it's just the process of working, bro. Like what made you become the one to be a podcaster? Like,
Honestly, life. I got into this because I was in therapy at the time, and I've always had audio skills. I went to school for audio production. But yeah, I got into this by going to therapy. It got too expensive for me, and I still needed an outlet to get my thoughts and my feelings out, and this became that way for me.
I always wanted to do this,
Yeah.
but I never knew who I can like link up with. Like I had like I said, a YouTube channel, and me and the ex we had a pretty decent, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
following, like, and it's like I like to see people laugh, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to see me bring joy into people's lives. You know, like really smile, give information that anywhere I go, like even with you at the T-Mobile spot, I've been in T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I know how, like, I know how they operate. So it's
Yeah.
like when you be on them phones for 2 and 3 hours and you're going through the trial and error of, you get a new guy that's been there 6 months and he's trying to sell you a plan that he's trying to get a sale, he's trying to feed his family. So it's self-preservation, and it's
Yeah.
not necessarily what you need, but he's going to give you what he think you need to fix what he want.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's life, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got people that's going to look out for themselves before they look out for anybody else. And it's kind of sad that that's what the world comes to. It's about me, 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 me. And whatever I can do for me, that's all I care about. But then, and is when you go into an establishment where you need somebody and you need that help, now it's like people don't look out.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have it both ways, bro. It's like you're gonna be genuine and helpful all the way through to where you can get it reciprocated, or you're gonna be selfish and you gotta fend for yourself. My goal in life is to get into rooms that you can't buy to get in. No matter how much money you have, if your integrity and your respect level is not above and beyond, you can't come with us.
Yeah.
You can't give me $500 million or $1 million or $500 to be a part of this therapy, because we not looking for that. We looking for somebody that's gonna be genuine, that's gonna be able to sit down and help somebody through what I already been through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I can go on and on about what I've been through and what I've learned and my accomplishments and my failures and my lessons and my blessings. It's like, but you gotta meet people where they are too.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes showing the glimmer and the goal of, oh, I'm here and I'm okay now, and it's like they just started their journey.
For sure. Yeah.
It's like sometimes you have to back it up, and
I think that's why it's important to give all parts of it, though. Like, you know, the positive and the negative. And that's what I try to do with everything that I do. It's like, you know, some days this is really good. Some days it's really hard. But all of them, I'm still pushing through. And I've noticed in my journey of like doing this, how much it has helped people. So it's like, you know, people do get the funny moments. They get the serious moments. They get all of it. But it's also relatable in a sense of like, damn, I was just experiencing that.
I really
I
wanna be
appreciate you
part of
sharing
this.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not mean to cut you off, but I want to be a part of this. Like,
I got a question for you though. I have two questions for you, and then I have another segment that we're gonna do. But how do we bring, because in my experience of just coming to barbershops, like the barbershop seems like a place where men feel like they can be their most vulnerable, but that's not the same in the world. How do we bring the vulnerability from the barbershop out into the world?
finding guys that people look up to and let them speak out
Yeah.
and let them see that they human
Yeah.
and they have those flaws and they have those, like, not too certain of a day to where, you know what I mean, and everything they conversate, speak, articulate, anything that, however that you want to say, rap, tap, whatever, however you want to talk, like, it's not gonna be perfect all the time,
Yeah.
and you don't have to make yourself more than what you are for somebody to accept you. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do is like get you and me to a level to where we sitting in rooms of thousands and we still that person that I can relate to him. And that's what's gonna make the change. To see somebody that they can show you where they started from. I started with a phone, an iPhone, and a
Yeah.
couple of mics sitting in a barbershop. Now I'm on stages to where we having these conversations, and okay, it's okay for whatever that I say here, that I know they not gonna judge me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? The only way I judge you, bro, is you started fooling with kids.
Yeah.
Then I can't be around you because I might slap all your teeth out your mouth.
Right.
Because you don't play with old people, you don't play with kids, and you don't play with people that can't defend themselves. I hate a bully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even want to bully nobody that bullies. Like, I don't want to deal with you. And you don't have to do that. Like, you don't have to do some of the things that people do, and they do it because they want to feel empowered. They want to feel like you look at me, you gonna respect me.
Yeah.
And when they get home, they might be the one that's getting beat on.
Yeah.
And that's the weirdest thing to me is like people tend to hurt people because they've been hurt. And it's like I asked again, like I asked you earlier, if you've been hurt before in life and you have a kid, would you want your kid to go through the same thing that you've been through?
Right.
Most people say no. So why would you turn around and do somebody else the same way? It just doesn't make sense.
It's that
The
programming.
math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
Man.
I think you know, I think when you conscious of it, like that's the thing. I don't think everybody is just so conscious of doing the same thing. So it's like when you are conscious of it, you have to jump out of the program. Like, you know, that's programming for it to just be passed down from here to here to here. And somebody has to be the person to say, I'm gonna stop right here. It's gonna stop right here. We're gonna cut this off. We're gonna jump out the loop and start something else.
Because I don't feel like jumping out the loop get rewarded. So people look for instant gratification. Look at Instagram.
Yeah, but and the thing is, you know, for me, like with all this shit that I do, I don't need to be rewarded. I don't need somebody to pat me on my back and tell me that I'm doing a good job.
But you mentally strong, bro.
Yeah.
Like you understand your journey. But we talking about somebody that don't even know why they're here.
Yeah.
What their purpose is. Like, why are they being mistreated? Why are they going through what they're going through?
Yeah.
See, you looking at it from your lens of the journey that you've been through, and you educated, and you traveled, and you've seen different continents, and you've seen different coasts. So it's like now you can see, and you done communicate with multiple people that have different views and outlooks. Now we're talking about a kid or a person or a man or a woman that's only lived in a 12-block radius their whole life. They haven't went to another state. They haven't went to another city. They don't even have a passport. So what they view is going to be different from what you see.
And I think that's why it's important to project ourselves out into the world. I think that's why I do live so loud, because I didn't have a Mike Brown growing up. I mean, I went to Elkins down the street.
Yeah.
I didn't exist for me to look up to. So a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest, with a lot of adults, for me, it's like you a lost cause. You know, if you ain't figured it out by this point, that's on you. But what I do, like when I do this shit, I'm hoping some kid finds it and watches it and follows the journey and taps into the journey.
Remember I told you that I'm kind of different?
Yeah.
What if it is an adult that ain't never been through that?
And it could be.
And they can pick up on it.
And I hope they do. But I think for me, like, yeah, I'm a push this out to everybody to get, but I value more that 17-year-old to learn this, so you don't have to experience this at 35, 36. You probably still gonna experience it, but you can figure it out a little earlier. Because now you got some tools that somebody shared with you, some game that somebody gave you, because the adults in your life are not giving you no game. You know what I'm saying?
I blame it on the big homie, though.
And that's why it's like, if your big homie not going to take care of you, I'll be the big dog and show you how to do this shit.
But again, what if your big homie only stayed in that 12-block radius?
That's... Again, like you said, the power of that phone.
Yes,
somebody gonna find this.
But no, like, just hear me out. Their big homie only stayed in that 12-block radius. You the big homie that done went from coast to coast to coast, done seen things, done experienced things, done had a college, done had whatever you done. It's been past this 12-block radius. So how much of they big homie information can they obtain if they only know what's in the 12 blocks and you got a whole continent you've been to?
I feel you. I do. I do feel you.
When we start looking at age, we start deducting ourselves from it because now you 35 and 40s and 45s and 50s and whatever else that you on that journey where you still learning, that you still getting it together. So,
And I don't think it ever stops though. I think as long as we here, it's gonna be new levels unlocked. Like you could be 80 years old and you still gonna be learning. I hope. Like I honestly hope to be learning as long as I'm living. Like I really do want to be a learner for life. Cause once you stop learning, what else is there?
nothing. But that's that because I guess that's the only reason why I kind of like slows you down a little bit. Is like because I don't want us to look at it like I only care about the little ones.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I care about it at
I don't
all
wanna
levels.
just make it seem like what I can't tell you how to feel though.
Yeah.
Like if that's your goal is to make sure the little ones coming up have this information to where they don't experience what the olders do. But I think it's some old heads that still got power around that 12 block radius
For sure.
that can reach those kids because I'm not the guy that wow the goals in his mouth. I'm not the dude that put the big jury on. But I know some big homies that dress like that rock like that kids look up to them.
For sure.
So if I give him the information and he respect who I am because he know me, he know when I say I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
If I say I'm there, I'm there. If I tell you at 3 o'clock you getting shit slapped out you, at 2:59 I'm wearing my hand back, and I'm willing to go whatever consequences that come with it.
Yeah, but and I feel you, and don't get me wrong, like when I say my messaging is for everybody, it is, but I know everybody is not in the space to receive what I have to give. You know what I mean? Like some people may shut my messaging off for any reason. So it's like this mind is a little more open. Let me go here. You could have this message if you want it, but this one might receive it a little more. So it's like I can't spread myself so thin that I'm focused on everybody. It's like when you're a teacher, you usually teaching one grade or one band of school. Like you're not doing elementary school and high school. You kind of just going where you need to get.
Can I just give you some advice? What I feel. Just focus on you.
For sure.
Like, don't care about who you giving it to or who gonna receive it. Just be genuine with it.
For sure.
And then if you genuine with it, like you don't have to try to measure of how it's gonna be received. Whoever gonna want it at that time is gonna push play and they gonna listen all the way through. And then if they might hear a few keywords of what it is that they turn on, they might come back and be like, well shit, now I'm poop. Oh, okay. That's what he was saying. You feel what I'm saying? So
sure.
if you look at it as far as of I'm just gonna make this plate and whoever wanna eat can eat, regardless of what creed, what color, what age, what religion, whatever. And it's like it won't put you in a box to where now you gearing how you talk and how you speak to a certain demographic or a certain group of people. It's like I'm just going genuine from myself to let you know my experiences and how I've been through it and what I came to do to overcome it. And then whoever can eat from it, cool. And then if you really don't get what I'm saying, then you can reach out to me.
I agree with you.
You can
for
reach
sure.
out to me and I can walk you through it. But I'm willing to walk the younger kids more through of what I meant by what that is, by to reach out than sitting down with an old man that might just want to hear me and could be combative with me.
So I'll give you a better example of what I'm doing. Because you cut hair.
Yeah.
You cut everybody's hair, right?
Yeah.
But you are more likely to give your business card to a man than a woman with long hair.
I'll give it to her too.
Okay.
Yeah, I give it to her too. Like I don't, cause that woman might know a man, or
and she might want her hair cut.
Yeah,
she might want to shave it all off. But for me, when I think about it, my mind would probably go to the man first before her.
Everybody get it from 2 to 92. That's my slogan. From 2 to 92 can get it. You hear me?
Yeah.
From 2 to 92 can get it because now that means what I'm processing and judging my mind is that I'm judging. I'm assuming that this person might not be a good fit for me.
Yeah.
Instead of just having a plateau and a plate open to where anybody can decide to eat from it.
Yeah.
Because you never know where it's going to come from. You never know, that lady might have 5 kids.
For sure.
Or that lady might have that mental capacity institution to where you can go in and you can speak and you can get a nice check.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I used to think like that. I used to look at people and kind of, oh yeah, they might. No. If I got 500 cards in my pocket, 500 people pass by. If you green, purple, orange, blue, tall, white, black, I'm going to let you choose to deal with me or not deal with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you choose to come check my plate and see if that's something you want to eat. Because if I do it, I miss out on a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I used to do that. I used to kind of sit back and kind of pick, okay, that black dude, I cut him good. I cut her all right. I cut him good. And now I put myself in a box to where I can't progress. I can't grow from that. Because I'm so comfortable with what I'm doing. And that's I got a one-trick pony. I only know that way. Now, if I get another diversity of people to come through and they situations are a little bit different, it's like now I got to readjust. Now I got to kind of, let me see how I can, let me see how to layer this and cut this and do this. It's like, so yes, I was like that years ago, bro. Like I pick and choose who I felt like I was comfortable with.
Yeah.
But to really grow, you got to get out you got to be uncomfortable. But you can't be uncomfortable to the point to where you clam up and you stop.
Yeah.
And you stagnant and you don't move. I'm giving that card to everybody. Black, white, green, purple, kid, grown folks. Somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna see, well, shit, let me check him out. He was nice, he was kind. Let me see what type of influence he have or what he got going on. And I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? When you take that judgment mentality out of it and you just get at work, man, when you so dope, if you ever so dope, you don't care who. Good dope gonna sell it. You don't.
Right.
Now you can kind of be politically aware. You got to make sure he's not the law man, and you choose what. But other than that, what's up, big homie? Yeah. Man, I got. What time is it? 10:40. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna run through this section with you real quick. So we do a segment called 5 Questions of Freedom. So you can answer these questions any way that you want. No context, no thought, and you just give your answers.
I don't never think. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's me. Whatever come out, come out.
So the first question is, Swisher House or SUC?
It don't matter. Shit, it don't matter.
Second question, if you could have a conversation with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
My mother.
Okay. Third question, who will Houston be in 3 months?
Better than I was this month.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Because trying to put myself on it's going to make me stagnant.
Yeah.
I'm going to overthink it and overprocess it. And I'm just going to do better every day. So just as long as I was better than what I was yesterday, that's the only thing that mattered to me.
Yeah. What advice would you give to a younger Houston?
Focus on you.
Yeah.
Get you all the way together. Get you strong enough to where when the wind blow, you good.
Yeah. What's a reminder that you want to give to future Houston?
Never be humble, just stay blessed. Humble is when somebody put their thumb on you. When you work 24 hours and they work 3 and they want you to come back and sit on the side of them and act like you got to dumb your stuff down to make them feel good of your accomplishments. So when you get somebody to work, man, you got to be humble. No, you got to work harder.
Yeah.
Or smarter. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, that's why I see me. Like, just being consistent and just staying the course.
Yeah. It's dope, man. Where can the people find you?
I be here at 7070 Night Court, Missouri City, 77459. Phone number 832-951-6147. 832-951-6147. My social media is Houston, HOUSTON _ the Barber, not the THA, the THE, the Barber. You know what I mean?
That's a bet. Man, Houston, thank you for doing this.
Man,
for
no
real.
problem, bro. It was a pleasure.
Yeah,
we
this
gotta
is dope.
do this again. Like,
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Peace.